Hey out there and welcome. I'm Kate. So I have two kids and they play this game called Pause, where in the middle of the day, one of them will just say pause and the other one has to stop what they're doing and just freeze until they're released from the pause, which could take seconds or minutes, whatever. So that gave me the idea to give you a yoga pause where you stop your day and just do a small amount of yoga. So here it is, your yoga pause. Grab a couple of blocks if you have them. If you don't have blocks nearby, a sturdy water bottle will do the trick. We're just technically going to need one, but I like to say two just to have a good round number. So grab a quiet spot, your water bottle or blocks or whatever you want to do. Roll out your mat and let's hit that pause button. All right, so we're going to start in table. So let's do it. Come on to all fours. Just 3 rounds of a traditional cat and cow, just to start to connect movement and breath. Loosen up any tension along the length of your spine, through your shoulders, maybe even through the front of your body. One more, nice smooth breath in and out. All right, then come back to your neutral spine. You're gonna take your feet and plop them over to the right. Everything else stays the same. 3 rounds of cat-cow here. Same inhale, you're gonna arch your back. Exhale and round, press the floor away. And inhale and arch. Moving gently into that left side as you exhale. Scoop that tailbone. One more. And curl it in. And when you inhale, you're going to come back through the middle, sweep your feet, bunk, over to the left. Same thing, 3 of these. Take a breath in. And then curl on your exhale. Then your chest, stretch forward. The right side body gets a little more action this time. One more. And curl it in. And inhale, bring yourself back through center. Walk your hands forward a bit. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. We're not going to waste any time here. You start to pedal out your feet. Maybe wiggle a little bit side to side. Yeah. All right, and then from here, take your right leg, stretch it up and back behind you. Keep your hips square for a moment. Push your right heel back. Lengthen down to the back of your left leg. And then come higher under the ball of your left foot, bend your right knee. Give yourself an opening through that right side body, but try to keep your shoulders square. Then you're going to square off your hips. Gaze forward, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee. Find a little lizard here. And if you want to lower down, right, onto your forearms or under those blocks, you can absolutely do that. Press gently into the ball of your right foot and keep your right thigh, your inner right thigh hugged in. And breathe. And if you've lowered down, you're going to come on back up. Left hand stays where it is, right hand to your right thigh. Press into that leg, roll your right shoulder open. And you can hang here. If you want to add a quad stretch, I always like to add quad stretches. You can take the outer edge of that left foot into your right hand. Keep pressing through the ball of your right foot. Inhale. And when you exhale, both hands to the floor. You're going to tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. And now take your right foot and you're just going to kind of step it just back a little bit. So you've got a shorter stance here. Shift onto your left hand and then you're going to roll onto the outer edges of both feet, spinning your chest to the left edge of your mat. Let your outer left hip drop down. Keep pressing into the floor. Start to feel yourself almost like you can lengthen out of that right side body or that left side body a little bit, right? Take your right hand and stretch it long. Yeah. All right, and then push into the floor. You're gonna spin yourself around all the way to the left. Walk to that left foot, and we're gonna bend your left knee coming into Skandasana with your hands still on the floor. And you can stand the ball of your left foot and press your heel into the mat. Whatever works for you. Walk your hands forward like we were gonna go into a downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, triceps wrap in, and as your fingertips walk forward, take your sitting bones back. Maybe shake out your head. And then from here, you're gonna come on up, walk toward that right foot, find a nice long lunge. Come onto your fingertips, you can use the blocks here, roll your shoulders back. Inhale. And when you exhale, step it back into plank. Inhale here. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga all the way onto the floor. Baby cobra, curl it up. Really work those muscles through the shoulders, the upper back. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Stretch it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up. Nice square hips for a moment. Just let the left heel press up toward the sky. And then come high onto the ball of your right foot. Stack your left hip open. Breathe here for a moment. This right shoulder wants to dip, right? Try to keep the right shoulder active and lifting away from the mat. And then squared off, gaze forward. Step that left foot up to the outside of your left hand. Drop your back knee. And take a second in your lizard. Again, you want to try to keep your left knee hugged in. We don't always do that, but today we're gonna. If that doesn't feel good and you don't want to do that, you have my permission to not listen to me. Please don't tell my kids I said that. Take a second. If you want to lower down, you can. And then if you've lowered down, come back up onto your hands. Lift your back knee and just step the left foot back a hair. So your stance is shorter. Shift onto that right hand. You're going to pivot around onto the outer edges of both feet. Let your right hip droop toward the floor. Even as you press the floor away with your right hand, left arm extends. Take a breath here. And then we're going to windmill it back. Walk all the way over to that right foot. Bend your right knee, straighten the left. Skandasana with the hands on the floor. Walk your hands forward. Send your hips back. And then walk back in. Take it to the top of the mat. Bend your left knee. Nice long lunge, fingertips down. Nice sides of the neck long. Inhale. And when you exhale, step forward. Vinyasa. Charge up your legs. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Come all the way up. Sweep your arms out. Reach them up. When you exhale, right palm comes down to the outer edge of your right thigh. We're going to lean to the right. Scoop your tailbone. Let these fingertips be like an anchor. Inhale up. Exhale, left palm to your left thigh. Glide down toward your knee as you lean to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale and fold Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg up. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, stack your hip, open it up. This time, drop the ball of your foot to the floor. Instead of curling back, we're going to work into a side stretch, right? So press into your feet and take your right arm up and alongside your ear so we can extend through the side body. Then you're going to plant that right hand down, kick your right leg back, inhale. When you exhale, step it forward. All right, grab your block or your water bottle. We're going to move into tricomasana on that right leg. Straighten it out and find the more traditional version of the pose first, right? Legs plug in, so I'm going to keep everything nice and strong, drawing in toward the midline. Sides of your body as long as you can, especially this right side, right? Okay, now you're going to push in your feet. Take your block, move it back away from you, and then toward the middle of your mat. And you're going to lean. So go to a place where you feel safe, leaning back into your block, right? And as you lean back into the block, root into your heels, Let your hips press forward, and then sweep your left arm alongside your ear, like you were gonna reach it up and back behind you. Inhale here. And when you exhale, windmill it down to the floor, pivot on the ball of your back foot, take your right arm, stretch it up. Just a twisty little lunge here. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back through dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Knees, chest, shin, or chaturanga all the way down. Baby cobra, work those muscles along your spine. And downward facing dog. Pull it up and back. All right, sweep your left leg up. Same deal here, you're gonna stack your hip and then drop back. But try to stay more toward the side stretch. Instead of opening up, you're gonna press into the floor with both feet. Take that left arm, let it hang alongside your ear, and really reach your fingertips toward the mat. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left leg up. And when you exhale, you're gonna step your left foot forward and grab your block, tricomasana. There we go. Set it up just as you normally would. Okay, and then you're gonna take the block away from you a bit and then slide it back where you feel like, okay, I can handle this. You're gonna lean your weight back in that block. Now you know why I said we needed to have a sturdy water bottle. Some of them aren't so sturdy, but you're gonna lean back into that left hand, drive your heels into the mat, let your hips press to the long edge of the mat, and then take your right arm alongside your ear. Inhale. And then exhale, sweep that right hand down to the inside of your foot, and we pivot around into a twist. Roll your left shoulder open. Inhale here. Exhale, take your hands to the mat, step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here to spread your fingers. Let yourself press the floor away, sides of the body nice and long, extending back. Inhale. When you exhale, you're gonna drop your knees and sweep your feet to one side. Take your legs, stretch them out for a second. All right, so from here, almost spin around. I'm gonna take your left shin in front, take the right ankle on top of that left knee. Okay, so it might look like this. Your legs might be laying one on top of the other, whatever. If this is impossible for you, and that's a very, distinct possibility, the impossibility of it. You're gonna bring one shin in front of the other and just sit in a sukhasana. Either way, you're gonna get the same kind of stretch. Roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in here, and then walk your hands forward and fold. Stay steady with your breath. Doesn't matter how far you fold over your legs. Just encourage some opening through those outer hips, maybe into your inner thigh. Then walk your hands underneath you, come on up. Walk your right hand up to the side. Take your left arm up and alongside your ear. We're gonna take a little side lean. And then back up through center. Left hand comes behind this time. Take your right hand to your foot, and we're just gonna work a little twist here. And then back through the middle, switch the cross of your legs or the stack of your feet. This time left shin in front or the left ankle on top. Same thing, lengthen up and take a fold. Try to soften through those outer hips, tops of your shoulders, through your eyeball sockets. And walk your hands underneath you. You're gonna take your left hand out to the side, right arm up and alongside your ear. Take a lean over to the left. Inhale, come on up, right hand It's going to walk itself behind you. Take your left hand to your foot or your knee and twist it out. And then come back through the middle. Stretch your legs straight out in front. And then kind of bob and weave for a second. And then make your way into a comfortable seat. Since this is our yoga pause, we're just going to take a moment here to let you kind of, before you step back into your day, before you hit that play button. So close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and breathe. And for just a moment here, follow the rhythm of your breath. Become aware of the beating of your heart. Sometimes we get so caught up in what's going on outside that we forget to connect with what's going on inside. So a quick pause is a good time just to check in. Bring your palms together and bow your head and honor this time, this little scrumptious nugget of yoga in the middle of your day. I hope it brought you a little bit of space, a small respite from the chaos, or maybe it just added to it. Sometimes that's how it works. Thanks for practicing with me. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Please remember to like, comment. I love reading your comments. Share and subscribe. And I've got some longer videos, so you can check those out too. Make it a great day.